Hello and welcome back. This is Tam Axlia versus the giant lair, but we're going to hand in
Hello
the
there.
Star Sapphire first. Hello again. Any luck in locating the Star Sapphire, or did you just come to check out my wares? Nobody has more stock than Husher Clay, I'm fond of saying. I have the Star Sapphire right here. Well done, my good man. As promised, here's your reward. 3,000 gold pieces was the price agreed upon, I believe. I went through a lot of trouble to get this gem for you, Husher. A lot of trouble. Well, I imagine it was quite difficult to acquire. I imagine surviving the tricks and traps of Leon's tomb was no easy task. Very well, here's another 200 gold pieces. I've given you far more than the gem itself is worth, but I suppose that's the price I pay for being a collector. So is there anything else I can do for you? Nope, that'll be me going. Oh no, I do want to look at his inventory, because I want to check if he has a bag of holding. The ultimate in all bags. It's like stylish and practical. Ooh. Oh, he has all sorts of exciting stuff. I've no doubt. Oh, he does have a bag of holding though. We always say yes to a bag of holding. Let's dump this bag. Drop. Bag of holding. Yup. Love a bag of holding. How many have I got? 5 now. I don't know if I've managed to pick up every one along the way, but I really started looking for them after Act 1, going to every vendor and saying, "Hey, got a bag of holding?" It's the Mornwood for the giants, so we'll go take on some giant keep. Oh, you have to wander all the way around. I think there's like 3 caves. Oh yeah, there's also orcs that I can't fight because I don't have any ranged weapons. That's something that Pathfinder guides always tell you, like even if you're a fighter and you use longsword, you should have a longbow anyway, because sometimes, or a composite longbow, anyway, because sometimes you have to use it. Uthgard warriors. Oh, yeah, I should be able to give you a head I've got.
I greet you, my child.
Oh, clearly not. Clearly that's not the person I hand in this hill giant head to. But if we continue, we will find someone to hill giant head to, I'm sure. That's the Eagle tribe or something like that, I think, of the Uthgard. Okay, so we've got one cave, spine of the world. Oh no, I think I've been in these caves. It's the spine of the world that I need to go to. Oh, maybe I haven't been to the... Oh, I'll check. So we've got 2 caves and the spine of the world, where I imagine is the dragon that's been leading these... I think it's the dragon that's been leading these giants. I'm not 100% sure, but there was a strong implication that they were being led by a dragon. Also, one of the icons for the game in the on Steam is guys fighting a dragon, so I'm guessing it's another dragon. We already killed one dragon today. I want to make it a double, or even better, a hat trick. But we'd have to find a 3rd dragon for that to be the case. I have no idea where these other 2 words of power are either. Right, into this cave. I may have done it already, but it'll be easy to tell because it'll be fully explored. What we got? Mornwood Caves. Done it. That's where... I think that's where the orcs were. Oh no, that's where it was telling you about the hill giants being forced to ally with the fire giants. Possibly. Right, another cave to check, and then spine of the world. If I'm, when I start the next one, I need to have my name be Tam Axlia again, for, you know, because then people actually learn my name for Twitch and YouTube. So I'm probably going to go for Tam Axlia and go for a mage, as opposed, or Tam Axlia and go for a female mage. Oh, I've already done this. Right, it's done. Cool. Yeah, this is where the boss was. Wasn't the other place. so up here. Right, so it's Spine of the World. I definitely didn't finish this area. Oh yeah, I think I wandered into this Spine of the World, and there were... that's my phone thinking I was activating voice stuff. It's impressive with an echo in the room and my phone in the room. Half the things I say seem to set off one AI or the other. Oh yeah, fully explored this as well. So right, mysterious... Yes, this is it. I knew there were 3 caves. So mysterious cave, cave entrance, and cave entrance are the places I've got to go. Yes, because I cleared the exterior. This is the first leg I went to when I started doing this act, and then I backed off because it was a little bit on the tough side. Oh! I knew there was a dragon. Dragon slaying time. Oh, I haven't buffed myself. Oh, my buffs have just run out. Okay, let's rest. And get new buffs. Just in case the dragon says, "I'm going to eat you! Smash!" What does this say? Door to eggs. Okay. Buff up. 2, 3, and 1 for you. And then we'll save, and then we'll go and talk to the dragon. Oh, hey, Midnight. What? You can't be a divine mage. Oh, is it gold? I thought it was brown. I thought it was a sort of ruddy red color. I slayed a white dragon earlier. It was fun. I used half my potions.
Have you violated the sanctity of this cave? Have you come seeking Gorgotha's eggs? You would be wise to answer me, tiny one.
I am searching for the words of power. Oh, sorry, I thought it was going to do the voice. I know something of these words of power. It is rumored that the foul Clouth has one in his possession, guarded by his fire giant servants. Clouth? Who is this Clouth? Scrog, king of the fire giants in the north, has sworn allegiance to Clouth, an ancient red dragon of unimaginable evil. Now Clouth lives with the fire giants in their lair to the north, and they serve his every whim. Now Clouth has his fire giant minions scouring the mountains of the spine of the world, slaying female dragons so they may steal their eggs and bring them back to Clouth. What does Clouth want with? Why does Clouth want dragon eggs? I do not know why Clouth hunts the eggs of other dragons, but the reason is surely one of pure evil. Clouth is a monster. His name is a curse among my species. Even other red dragons fear him. Why don't you just leave the area? My eggs will soon hatch. I cannot risk taking them on a great journey with my brood so close to hatching. I must stay here to defend my lair and my children from falling into Clouth's clawed clutches. I could get rid of Clouth for you. You? But you are nothing but a human creature. Clouth is an ancient red worm. Even I, a gold dragon, fear his power. Still, these are strange times and I am desperate. I dare not leave until my eggs are hatched. Only death will stop Clouth from stealing my eggs. Bring me proof of his death. Bring me the head of Clouth the worm, and the greatest treasures of my hoard will be yours. Oh, nice. Okay. I will do this for you, Gorgotha. I admire your courage, small one. Return to me when you have Clouth's head. Otherwise, I may think this has all been a deception to somehow trick me out of my eggs. I wish you success, though in all truth, I fear you are doomed to a grisly end. For the sake of my unhatched young, I hope I am wrong. Okay. Yeah, she's giving me the whole deal. How are you doing? Haven't seen you for well, oh, actually, were you online yesterday? Have you managed to do all your installing for the university or for the lecture that you were? That's because I streamed twice yesterday, so I get confused. Actually, did I stream twice yesterday? I don't know. I'm just confused which day is which, actually. Oh god. Come on, do your job. Get at it, halfling. I like the fact she doesn't mind me looting her lair. I suppose I did promise to save her babies. But still. The white dragon wasn't particularly strategic. I just basically took every potion that I had and then kept on hitting it. Oh yeah, I meant to put, where are we? Inventory. Potion of speed can go on the bar. So that I can, because it only lasts a few seconds or a few rounds. I don't want to go and raid her eggs. Let's go and kill a red dragon. Actually, I'll do the other cave of giants and then I'll go to the red dragon cave. I'm unlikely to level, but just in case. Level 14 fighting an ancient black red dragon. It's a good thing I've got it set on easy. Oh! I've already done this cave, I guess. It looks fully explored. There's a bunch of dead fire giants. Oh, an adult brass dragon. I guess I haven't done this cave before. Is it dead? Oh, it's dead. Oh. But brass dragons are good dragons. Ooh, a dragon scale. It's probably useful for something. I imagine there's quite a lot of dragon scales there if there's a dragon corpse. Well, I don't know. There was an ancient white dragon that I started fighting. The florid, swooping, elongated hand in which this man... Oh yeah, it's another crafting tome. What is it? Creation of an item. Some Fenbury, the Eye of a Rakshasa, and a spell, presumably. Melf's Acid Arrow. And what does it make? It makes a Ring of Regeneration. Fine, take it. Take it, see if I care. Nothing else here. Okay. I had a scroll of Melf's Acid Arrow. I needed a Melf's Acid Arrow earlier to free somebody. It was meant to be a ring of it, but I was meant to make a. There was meant to be a ring of it in the tower where there was all these elementals spawning, but I couldn't find one anywhere. So I ended up leaving the guy in jail to starve to death. Oh, you're going to make a Rakshasa character on the online servers? With backward thumbs. Will you be in the Underdeep faction or the Surface faction if you play a Rakshasa? I assume the Surface faction's generally good and the Underdeep faction's generally evil. Oh, how do I get in here? Oh, wander all the way around. Right. How do you get... It's role-playing rewards. Did GMs... Oh no, you said there were no GMs. How do you get role-playing awards on the server? Because I noticed that some things are restricted. You can be like a vampire and things like that if you acquire prior permission or something. Or there's like, yeah, role-playing stuff. I imagine you get them for producing content for the server or something. Or just being generally awesome. The main bad city has become more of a trade hub. Used to be dry supremacy, but the last few years it's become a trade city for all races. Oh, that's interesting. Well, it's been running for years. What did they port it from the old game? Because it's only last year this came out, wasn't it? I mean, the enhanced edition. Oh, I've already looted that. Okay. Right. Time to face the power of a dragon's might. What? There's a trap right inside the door. That's just rude. Oh, that's cool. Bet there's another trap. No? Okay. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. There's runes on the floor. Look like they should do something. What did that trap just do? Nothing. There was another enthusiast on yesterday that was talking about, but I think they just played single player.
For honor and glory.
I was talking to them about the online servers, that I might try them after I finish the campaign. So now people just go there for dirty dealings. Mostly the main fighting comes from the mad cults. Well, stop getting hit. Oops. Comes from mad cults such as Syrinx or Baynites. Undercity is stuck in a civil war between our dry house and the opposing house. Oh, I thought, for some reason I thought you were in the surface faction. Watch as I kill myself with a trap. Oh, I thought it was in lower health than that. Smash it. The fire giants are actually pretty tough. Like our dry house is supported by the temple, but the enemy's dry house has been around for years and has a lot of support from other monster races. We've got goblins and Durgar plus pirates. They've got the orc horde, Syrinx, and a bunch of dry. What are Syrinx? The main character is a drow wizard named Zivilcor. Oh, I remember that when I first started World of Warcraft. It said RP servers had really strict naming conventions, and that never got enforced.
It was so strange.
Or basically never got enforced. But RP servers in World of Warcraft actually used to have RP, whereas now I think it's pretty much totally dead. I think there's one server where there's one Horde server where PvP happens in Silvermoon, and there's one Alliance server, one server where not PvP, RP happens in Darnassus, possibly. But aside from that, it's just totally dead. Because they made it so task-orientated from Lich King onward, and there was always something to do, you were never standing around waiting for stuff. A lot of the things, like, I don't know, a lot of the spirit of it went away. Which is why Classic WoW is quite exciting. It might possibly... The problem is that I don't know if like the way people play games has moved on since then, so I don't know if the same sort of attitudes will happen organically, or if they've sort of corrupted the player base to being really goal focused, and people understand how things work, which is they didn't do during vanilla. It's quite difficult to... I know like Asmongold is super keen and thinks that everything's going to be a divine paradise when Classic WoW comes out, but yeah, I'm not so sure. Ooh, a Fire Down champion. The Mad God Cyric. I don't know much about the Forgotten Realms Pantheon. I know a bit about the Pathfinder one, but not much about that either. For some reason, I really don't do gods in any game. Possibly because I'm an atheist. It just doesn't float my boat. I've tried to play, you know, a devoted cleric in the past, but it's just It's just not me. So you're between a rock and a hard place in the server, basically. Because you've got, or are you near the entrance to the surface world and the other guys are deeper into the ground?
It's done.
Unidentified belt.
Okay, dokie.
Let's get this barrel. Barrels are never locked. Oh, I already did get it, clearly. Did I clear everything already? Am I too busy not paying attention? A fire opal. Nice. Oh, you can't tell what faction people are until they stab you in the back. I suppose you can do it by race. Presumably all the drow are in your faction. I was talking about D&D racism earlier. There's a funny bit about orcs that said all orcs do look alike, so you can just take my my assistant's head to hand in the quest. And it's like, I've heard all of these people look alike before. It's odd to hear that actual race say it, but clearly they've got internalized racism going on with the orcs. It's a three-member. What? There are three chancellors. We hold a chair. They hold a chair. Third chair is always a stalemate. Oh, okay. So you can't get anything done. Sounds like Brexit.
Now see what a true warrior looks like, for honor and glory!
Or like Cyrixit or something. It's good to have some warriors I can actually not have to rest after every single fight. I don't care if it's going to kill me instantly. I'm still going to give the dragon a go. That's what I did against the white dragon. I thought it would be impossible to kill that, but I managed. It did kill Tommy though. But there's an infinite number of Tommies. Oh, whoever acquires the second chair has overall power. So it's like the British election system, basically, or the American. Well, the American's not. Whoever gets a majority is basically do whatever the hell they want. I don't know why I'm running back to rest. It's Tommy that's injured, not me. Oh wow. Oh, where did you guys come from? Last election, the orcs basically backstab Zivil Kor. We gave them a large amount of work and hoped they'd pull through the election. They voted for the enemy house, so now you're back in a stalemate. Oh, did Tommy get killed? I thought these Durgar would be easier than the giants, but they actually appear to be just about as hard. Stop parrying! Oh, that one was almost dead. Right, we'll have to go back and get another Tommy. There's a factory back in town that makes halfling rogues. It's great. I'd like to purchase your finest Tommy. 400 gold? That seems like a reasonable price. Okay. So you're at a stalemate at the moment. Nobody has the third chancellor. When are they having an election? save and get in here. What you got? Trap. No point in even picking those up. Okay, Rogue, time to go down. You and your traps. Anyone can initiate an election, but since the last bloodbath, both sides ain't keen on starting it until victory is assured. Is it permadeath for your character if you die on the server? Enemy House didn't think we'd elect. I don't know what information they got, but they thought this for some reason, and when they found out, yes, we'd join, a Cold War basically broke out. Oh, okay. So did you go around sneakily murdering each other? Okay, so you can assassinate people who are in power, and then they die permanently, or you know, it kicks them out of their job, but they keep their character. Right, save again. Oh, there's actually quite a big zone here. I should have maybe done the other route. God, there's a lot of. If I were a troll, I wouldn't be hanging around with fire giants. They're like the least healthy people to be around. Stop your regeneration. Oh, Tommy's gonna die. Heal him.
Oh, shoot!
Yeah.
We were doing so well.
Nice. He survived. Did you imprison people so that they couldn't participate in the election? Loth sacrifices at the altars. Nice. I'm really intrigued as to how the whole thing works. I'll have to give it a go. I can't promise that I'm going to join it, because at the start of next month, my friend's wanting to try out Path of Exile, and he wants to play with me, so I'm probably going to be doing that on stream. But
it's done.
I'll definitely give it a shot for a bit anyway.
Okay.
Once I've finished the main campaign. I don't even know if I'm going to have time for Undertide and Shadows. What's it called? Undertide and Hordes of the Underdark. I think I'm almost finished the first act now. The main quest.
Okay.
I assume that Act 3 follows the same sort of structure as the other acts, and I've got one of the 3 words of power, and I've cleared most of the other 2 zones. Damn it! My cable's underneath my chair leg. There we go. Hey, you there, pull this lever here beside the door and get me out of this prison. Come on, I've got some information you might be interested in. Is that a... It's like a monkey man.
Hello?
Hey, you there, pull this lever beside me the door and get me out of this prison. Come on, I've got information you might be interested in. Okay, go for it. I'm free, I'm free!
Hello?
Oh, it's an orc. Not a monkey man, clearly. Hey, thanks for springing me from that cell. I guess I owe you. So what can I do for you? Who are you and what are you doing here? My name is Wogar. The fire giants caught me trying to sneak in here about a month ago. I thought they were going to kill me, but I managed to convince King Scrog to I'd make a better advisor than a stew. I was just looking for a few gems or maybe some gold, and instead I end up a prisoner, forced to use my brilliant mind to help out the giant king, too stupid to rule his own people. Why would the king want a half-orc as an advisor? Hey, don't lay your stereotypes on me. I'm as smart as you, I'd wager. I'm a damn sight smarter at any rate than any of the giants in this place. Not all of us half-orcs are drooling idiots, you know. If I wasn't giving good advice, do you think the king would have kept me alive? But this whole time, I've also been gathering information so I could escape. Information? Sure, I've picked up a ton of information since I got here. I can tell you about Clouth. I can tell you about the dragon experiments going on in the basement. Tell me about Clouth. I could tell you what I know, sure, but that kind of information doesn't come cheap. 500 gold pieces and I'll tell you everything I know. Persuade, how can you charge me for information after I save your life? Tell you what, make it 300 and I'm gonna need some gold since I plan on getting out of this place as soon as we're done talking. Fine, here's 300 gold. A pleasure doing business with you. Now, what is it you wanted to know? Tell me about Clouth. Clouth is an ancient red dragon who's made his lair here beneath the giant complex. King Scrog and all his giants serve Clouth. It's almost like they worship him as some kind of god or something. But Clouth is old even for a dragon, and his days are numbered. That's why he has giants gathering eggs, so he can use them for those bizarre experiments in the basement. Tell me about the dragon experiments. Clouth has some yaunty sorcerers working for him. Those damn shapeshifters have been using magic to grow an egg into a full-grown dragon in the space of a few months, instead of centuries it normally takes. I'm not sure why they're doing this, but I know the adult dragons tend to disappear after reaching maturity. I bet it has something to do with Clouth trying to recapture his youth. He's pretty old, even for one of his kind. Anything else you know? Clouth, the experiments in the basement, I think I did pretty damn good considering he was a prisoner the whole time I was here. I'll be going now. Off you go then. Good luck. Hope you get rid of Scrog. It couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Yep, they always run away before I can finish reading what they're saying. Waterdeep. I don't think I've read a book called Waterdeep. I'll save it for later.
Okay, dokie.
And chest. I accidentally sold a book I hadn't read earlier. No good. I have to play it through again just to get the details of whatever book it was. Although I think the vendors keep all the stuff that you sell, so you can go back and buy it. How much gold am I sitting on? 413,000 now. And it weighs nothing. Okay, character. I'm still 10,000 XP away from leveling. I imagine Ancient Red Dragon's gonna put a fair dent in that though. Yeah, the guy who was on yesterday said he'd just finished streaming the Underdeep camp, Underdark campaign. Right, save. Getting quite trigger happy with the saves in a keep full of giants and dragons. My Great Cleave's not working. It's supposed to be when I finish one of them off, it hits the next one beside it. There we go.
Okay, dokie.
Let's just smash it. There we go. What's in there? More gold.
Aye, it's done.
More gold. Oh, what's this? East to the fire giant domain. I think we might do that before we go to see Clouth. Just find the exit to Clouth first. Oh, it's not here. Must be past the fire giant domain. You open that, I am going to smash this. And while you're opening this, I'll go loot everything. Of course it's trapped. Okay, here we go. Brunhilde's diary. Has it got something about Siegfried in there? This appears to be the diary of Brunhilde Orel's daughter, a frost giant princess. The entries are a hate-filled chronicle of the mistreatment and cruelty Brunhilde suffered under the hands of King Skrog, the fire giant she was forced to marry nearly 3 months ago. The final entry explains Brunhilde's ultimate fate. Today, in front of his court, Skrog vowed to consummate our marriage this very night. The coward will no doubt keep his entire retinue of guards in the room during our bedding, for fear I may try to kill him, as I did last time he dared to defile my bedchamber. I'll never let that pig touch me, though. If I resist, I know they will beat me again, and I can endure the suffering and pain of this life no longer. Skrog dares not kill me for fear of breaking the alliance with my mother, but tonight I shall take my own life, and finally be free of this wretched existence. Oh, poor Brunhilde. Glittering necklace, ring of crimson. What does a ring of crimson do? Light. Okay. And a hand axe. And whatever's in here. Double axe +3 and more braces of armor. I still haven't replaced my braces. You don't get gloves very often. I had braces of armor on because I thought they would give me an armor buff, but oddly, given the name. But they don't stack with whatever buffs I've already got. So they're a bit pointless. Just save before I go down here. In case I'm about to enter something vicious. Ooh, more trolls. Trolls I can live with. Not my stream though. You better not troll on here. That was a little joke. I don't know if there's anything behind the where the Uthgard were, to the west. Is this trapped as well?
It's
Yes,
done.
it is. Stand beside it till it goes gluey.
Now
Smash that.
see what a true warrior looks like.
Oh, that troll had remains. 7 gold. That'll top up my 400,000 quite nicely. Oh, Hellhound. Let's take out the Hellhound first. Oh, that's King Skrog.
Here comes Halfling Death!
Right, let's take a... No, let's not bother. I'm sure we'll be able to take him. I was going to use a potion of haste, but I'll save them for the dragon. In case I have to fight the dragon. This is for Brunhilde. Isn't Brunhilde what Bugs Bunny dresses up as in when they do the opera? Kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit with my spear and magic helmet. Pass amulet. Guessing that's how I get down to. This details the process of capturing a dragon's essence within a dragon sphere. The ritual is most effective when used upon a newly hatched worm whose growth has been accelerated using spells and enchantments. A beast whose mind is still empty and pure. Only those who have the only those who have the vitality and energy of youth necessary to prolong the life of the mighty Clouth. Okay, so he's trying to make himself live forever by stealing dragon eggs. The creature to be absorbed must be lured or trapped within the center of a ritual room, and the dragon sphere must be placed upon the pedestal. The dragon's body will be instantly consumed, even as its very life force is sucked into the sphere itself, for Clouth to feed on at his leisure. But a warning, lest you displease the master and suffer his terrible wrath. Should a dead dragon's body be absorbed, the sphere must be destroyed immediately. If it is mistakenly presented to Clouth, he may devour the essence of a dead worm, poisoning him and dealing his awesome might a crippling blow. So, right, I need this sphere. Where did it say it was? Still empty and pure. Did I haven't just picked it up, have I? In the center of the ritual room, dragon sphere must be placed upon the pedestal. Dragon's body will instantly be consumed. Does that mean I need to kill one of the dragon babies, or can I take it to the dead bronze dragon or brass dragon and consume its corpse? Hey, Midnight. I'm asking rhetorical questions.
Make this.
I think I've got to poison the dragon. Apparently I can't just take him on one-on-one. Ooh, that looks like a rubbish tower shield. Oh, there's a door back there. Go on to the trap. Oh, huge fire elemental. Where did that come from? Oh, there's a ramp down as well. Pick the lock.
It's done.
Done. Cool. Right. Let's get in here. Two traps. Three traps. I'm doing well. Can set off every trap in the building. Let's just... Yeah, I knew that was... I knew it was trapped. That's trap 2. Just hang around here for a second. I'm sure this will be... Yeah, it's trap 2. Right, smash that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have to kill the dragon whelp and then absorb its essence into the orb. And convince him to eat the orb or something. Or if I need to go back to the dead brass dragon and absorb its essence. Somehow. What was the item I picked up? It's no, glittering necklace, that's not it. I'm sure there was some sort of necklace I picked up with the book. Ah, hey Cal, how are you doing? This is Midnight's here that I was talking to, who plays on the online servers. He's got a drow politics problem. Oops, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to find out. I've got some sort of dragon killing problem. I need an item to poison it with. I don't think I've fixed it up yet. I got the first word of power from the miniverse this morning. Or is it a microverse? Or a TVverse?
Bear this much weight and keep up.
I did that, and I've done a Lich's Tomb this morning. I went into the TVverse and there was a white dragon there. I killed the white dragon and freed there were dwarves and nymphs fighting each other. Then I went to a Lich's Tomb and cleared out a whole bunch of undead. freed a succubus and then killed it, and then I got a legendary gem that the tradesman in town wanted, and sold it to him for 3,000 gold. Or he offered me 3,000 gold to acquire it for him. Oh, didn't even see that. A green slad. Oh, I like a nice salad, green salad. Possibly with tuna, or it's a bit of grilled chicken. It's good with a salad. I've been going for, well, I've been playing for. I did one League of Legends daily, which is probably like half an hour, and then so I've been playing since 7:30ish. So 3 hours worth. It'll all be up on YouTube eventually, though. My YouTube's quite a bit behind, but it's got the whole campaign on. I think I need to stop streaming from 7 because nobody seems to be online then. I think it's a really bad time to stream, but it's really good for my mental health to have something to get up for and do. So I could always like play Hearthstone and League of Legends and things like that. Just do daily quests for the first couple of hours. Just use it as a warm up, and then do RP stuff once people are online.
Wait and keep up.
I think my my YouTube, I'm releasing one video a day on YouTube at the moment, and I'm recording 3 or 4 a day. So I think my YouTube is still on Act 1, and then annoyingly there's a gap in it because I uploaded a whole bunch of videos, and I forgot to click publish on them, and then closed the page. So I'd already deleted the source files, so because they'd fully uploaded, and so I don't have the files anymore. Save. What's this? Deep cave, Clouth's lair. Where was there was a path down here. Let's have a wander over there and just check what that was. In the king's room, I think there was a path down. I basically upload them 7 at a time, and I set them to go 1 per day. So if I ever have a break and I'm playing something else or playing something that's not very good for doing videos, it means that there's a constant stream going to the YouTube channel. YouTube really likes it if you upload stuff at regular intervals. So if you've got a backlog, then and it's not like it's time sensitive, it's not a new game. If you've got a backlog, then it's quite good. Although the videos are probably going to be better for me learning to stream guide, like the mistakes you make as an early streamer, than they are as a playthrough of Neverwinter Nights. Because at the start I had like dodgy sound, and I had dodgy being able to constantly talk about things and do voices and stuff like that was a challenge. But you get used to it. It's like anything else. When you start doing it, you're rubbish, and then you get better and better and better. Yeah, because I'm going to be playing Path of Exile at the start of next month. I don't know for how long. A friend of mine wants to try it, and he wants me to introduce him. So I won't be producing any videos for that whole time, unless I find some amazing strategy in Path of Exile. But I think that's quite unlikely. That's not really the level I play it at. So it means that there'll still be, even if I play for a couple of weeks, there'll still be Neverwinter Nights videos coming out. I'm heading towards a red dragon, but I've got to get I need to get the essence of a dead dragon inside Oh, shit. The essence of a dead dragon inside a sphere and try and feed it to the red dragon, because he's consuming the essence of baby dragons, which keep him alive forever. And once he's Death Slad Lord, that sounds intimidating, but he dies instantly. So if he accidentally consumes a dead thing, it's like Lestat from Interview with the Vampire. If he accidentally consumes dead blood, then he'll go like, "Oh, I'm so ill, I'm so ill," and then Kristen Stewart will like slit his throat, and they'll throw him into a bog and feed him to the crocodiles. Not Kristen Stewart, that's the girl from Twilight. What was her name? Kirsten Dunst. I already killed the white dragon earlier. I assume it's impossible to kill the red dragon if you don't follow the quest line, because an ancient red dragon is a challenge for a full party of level 20s. But I'll save and give it a go. But I'm guessing it's impossible. Although I think the dragon I killed earlier wasn't meant to be possible either. It's Hearthstone.
It was so strange.
I'm pretty sure if you had it set to hard, the dragon I fought earlier would have been impossible, because I was just constantly chucking. I went through at least 3 stacks of cure critical wounds potions. Right, buffs. This is the point where I start to get tired. Yeah, I'm going to make a save before fighting it, and then once it murders me horribly, I'm going to go back and do the mission to get a dead dragon's essence into it. I need to find the dead dragon's essence chamber though. So a death slad, that's like a slad with mushrooms in, I guess. I don't like mushrooms. I'm not sure how old the white dragon I fought was, but it said it was, you know, starting to become decrepit. This tome details the process of capturing a dragon's essence within a dragon sphere. The ritual is most effective when used upon a newly hatched worm whose growth has been accelerated using spells and... Oh, this exact... I already read this book. I have a copy of this exact book. Yes, yeah I do. I've also got way more slad tongues than anybody would ever need.
Make this fight count! It will be your last!
Calling slads salad puns is probably a bit... it's because I was talking about a green slad having, you know, maybe some chives and some peppers and nice bit of fish on top. And a red slad could be like red, you know, some pickled red cabbage and maybe some red peppers and... Oh yeah, I'm pretty terrible as Master Yi. I'm pretty terrible at League in general. It was against bots as well that I was feeding. I don't know if it was, but no. But the white dragon said that she had lived so long, she was starting to feel that she was going to die of old age. So that's why she made a cave. I think it was, yeah, it was a she. I don't think there's anything else here. Cave exit. No, looks like that's it. she was starting to die of old age, so she captured all these dwarves and things inside a snow globe so that she could perpetuate her life forever with the word of power. Which implies that she's, you know, as old as a dragon can get. Right, Clouth's... Should we go to... Well, we'll go to the other underground cave and then we'll go to Clouth's lair and get murdered. Oh! That's not the way around. Oh, reading these maps. There's a clear barrier there. Oh well, long way around. I met the gold dragon and it said that it said Clouth was after her lucky charms. I mean dragon eggs. You won't keep my lucky charms. And she asked me to go and kill Clouth for her. She said it would be tough, but they said the white dragon would be tough too. She said I was only immortal as well, which I think is racist. Oh, there's a blue dragon there. Those are evil too. I'm hoping I don't have to fight. You might get to kill 3 dragons today. Okay, save. Okay, I guess it's asleep. What does this fountain do? Ooh, Dragon Sphere. And Ritual Book. So am I supposed to kill this? Let's save. That's what I'm doing. Oh, it's woke up. Okay. Oh, I'd best actually start doing stuff then. No, it's not too bad. I need to heal Tommy though.
Here comes Halfling Death!
Why is a blue dragon breathing acid? Aren't they meant to breathe? Oh, did it cast a spell?
I love this part!
Smite evil. If it's a colourful dragon, it's evil. It's good to have graduated for... Yeah, watch for... I'm just standing in the poison. Right, it's almost dead. I was going to take a potion, but I don't even need to. I don't think. I could teleport back and get Tommy. Yeah, Tommy will always die in fights against dragons, I think. But that's good because I get all the experience. I think I may need to take a potion actually. Or 3. 1, 2. Health bar goes upward.
Make this fight count.
It's near death. Good.
Be...
Finish it off. Oh my god, it's doing a lot of damage in its last legs. Stop out damaging my healing potions. There we go. That's you tell. Right, now I need to do some sort of dragon ritual with the this orb. I should read the ritual book. Or do I put it in the fountain? Maybe. No. Time to actually pay attention when I'm reading the book now. The creature will be absorbed... right. Newly hatched worm whose growth has been accelerated using spells and enchantments. A beast whose mind is still empty and pure. Once the creature must be lured and trapped within the center of a ritual room, and the dragon sphere must be placed upon the pedestal. Dragon's body will be instantly consumed. Right, so there's a pedestal here somewhere. Did I kill it in the wrong room? Oh, it's there. Idiot. Yeah, I know. Oh, dead dragon sphere. That's what I was looking for. Yes, if you go to it's a hardcore difficulty. Every time you drink a potion, you get attacked. Yeah, some of these fights would be, well, I mean the white dragon fight I did earlier certainly would be impossible on hardcore. You're meant to get the nymphs and the dwarves to rebel against the dragon, I assume. But I didn't, because I'm a slacker. I take shortcuts, and I wanted to kill a dragon. But it's been a good day. There's 2 dragons down.
It was so strange.
Hello, Tommy Clone. Rest up.
I can't bear this much weight and keep up.
The attacks of opportunity rules are weird in D&D 5th edition. There's very few things you take attacks. Like casting a spell, you don't take an attack of opportunity for anymore at all. It's only moving away from somebody while you're fighting them, I think. In 3.5, you needed a feat in order to do touch spells without provoking attacks of opportunity. Oh, maybe they do. I don't know. I've not read. Fighters and warriors are not my fighters and rogues are not my main class that I go for, so I haven't thoroughly read the rules for them. But I mean, a special ability on one specialization of one class is not exactly the same as everybody getting it. Oh, that looks like this area is clear. Okay, let's go and get murdered by the red dragon, and then actually kill the red dragon. What's my main class in D&D? I like, well, I don't play, I'm not in a game of D&D at the moment, but my favorite class was Bard. That's the wrong way. Ooh.
Make this fight count.
It's the fire giant. Oh, he actually managed to knock me down. Impressive. Tommy, why are you just standing there? Do your halfling bit. Yeah, I got kicked out of campaign. Well, I didn't get kicked out. I left because the GM was unreasonable about how there's certain spells in D&D that you can't. The way that they say to use them, you can't possibly use them because it's completely stupid in 5th edition. Like counter spell. But that GM basically wanted to play it like a board game. Yeah, I'm gonna go get myself another Tommy. Impressive. Most impressive. I can't do it. I can't get my voice deep enough at the moment. I used to be able to do that really well. You will pay the price for your lack of vision. Might as well rest while we're here.
I can't bear this much weight and keep up.
I need a better mic that picks up the bass properly. Although my mics, because my first few YouTube videos, the mic quality, the sound coming through wasn't that great. But when I uploaded this week's lot, I discovered it's actually not as bad as I thought it was. So, so I thought it was really urgent to get spend £100 and get a decent mic, but it's actually okay. Oops, cancel the spell. Right, back down to that fire giant champion. This is going to be a long video for YouTube. I started it before I went to the... the fire giant lair, I think. I find I forgot to hit record and skip the whole dragon section. I think I should play a wild mage on Aralith. I'll give it a go. I thought, don't you play a wild mage though? I normally prefer to play a caster than anything else. I just played a paladin because I wanted to play a super shiny hero for once. But I don't think I've ever played a paladin in any RPG before, or any computer game before. It's quite fun though. You have no ethical quandaries. Everything's black and white. And because... Ooh. Wait, was that the dragon throwing fireballs at me? Oh no, it's just when I open a door. That's just rude. Ow. I'm gonna die from this. Okay. I've set off every trap in the building. I'm just gonna rest. All your traps were worthless.
I can't bear this much weight and keep up.
Oh, I think my favorite character ever was I rolled the worst stats I've ever had, and I played a cleric in Pathfinder, which was well, I mean my favorite D&D character ever was an Undine pirate captain, and I was necromancer. Which is really cool, because in Pathfinder you can have like an army of undead that follow you around and never die. Oh my god, it's Clouth, the oldest of the Red Dragon. Be careful. I'm fully prepared to face his wrath.
So, at last you have come. I assume my fire giant servants are dead. No matter. They are of little consequence to me. I can find other servants. Perhaps even you will serve.
Oh, I expected him to read my name out, but obviously they can't get the voice actor to read every possible name in the world. If you were only... Oh, there's pirates in your... Do you mean hook up, or do you mean hook up with the pirates? Or hook up with the pirates with like a captain? Doesn't matter. I'll be good.
Come closer. I will not harm you. These last days of the eons of my life pass slowly now, and I would speak with you to break the monotony.
I've decided to take your evil head as a trophy, worm. Then your life will end, Tam Axlia. I have seen what awaits beyond this world, a void of still darkness. Are you ready to face the bleak nothingness beyond this life? Speak with me if you dare, or flee like an insignificant fleck of dust before the storming glory of my existence. But do not attack me, Tam Axlia, unless you are ready for death. Stuff it, you old windbag, your dragon meat. The wisdom of eternity speaks, but you refuse to listen. So be it. I shall bring you to the death you so eagerly seek. Okay. Here we go. I seem to have been missing. Let's have an aid and a bless and a bark skin and oh, that's Tommy dead. Has it queued up all those potions? No, it's not. It's not doing anything. Ooh, that's obnoxious. It's not one-shotted me. Ha! He's barely injured. There's blood in the water. What, death? No, it's fine. It's just spell resistance. I don't think I have this, but oh, I have a potion of stuff. Yeah, okay. That seems fair. Was that what the spell was? Flame strike. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to load.
You must hear them.
Quick save. Load. Okay, let's do this the way the game intended. I don't think I wonder if I have 129 health. I have 181. I could have tanked that. Okay.
So,
We heard that already.
closer. I will not harm you. These last days.
How do you know my name? I am old as time itself. The infinite wisdom of eternity is mine to command. Your name and your deeds are known to me, Tam Axlia, and I shall remember them long after history has forgotten you. Who are you? I am Clouth, Worm of the North, oldest of the dragons and grandest of the mortal creatures who walk the realms. My power and my knowledge know no bounds. Um, I want to ask you some questions. Wait, I must have pressed the wrong button. Oh no, sorry, no I didn't. I am Clouth, the ancient worm. I know much that is hidden. I even know that you seek the words of power, remnants of the creator race, so you can save the city you call Neverwinter. Ask your question to Maxlia, and I shall answer it if it pleases me. I have an essence sphere here, if that'll be the final thing I say, I guess. Tell me about the words of power. The words are ancient, fashioned by the creator race. When even I was young, the power of the words is great. Once I even thought their magic could sustain me, though I know better now. The magic of the words is not the sort I need to prolong my life, and so the word of power sits in my hoard as meaningless as all the other material treasures I have collected over eons of time. I know you desire the word, Tam Axlia, and it is of no use to me, so I will give it to you in a trade. Trade? What kind of trade? There is one thing I desire, and that is to prolong my life. I perform dark rituals to feed my essence, and for these rituals I need eggs of other dragons. Bring me these treasures, and I will give you the words of power. Um, where can I find these dragon eggs? In the lair of a female dragon, of course. I know there are a few who still dare make their nests in these mountains. Return to me with dragon eggs, and I shall give you the word of power. I'll think about your offer, but right now I have some more questions for you. Ask your questions to Maxlia, and I shall answer if it pleases me. What are you guys saying? Got any elemental resists? I don't think I do. I just have bonus resists on my first save. Oh yeah, I suppose, but it only lasts for a few rounds. Resist elements. I am yeah, I'm level 14. I think I'm almost level 15. Seal his knowledge and wisdom with making a pact. I approve of this plan. Also, alas, he's a paladin. I mean, gold dragon, red dragon. You might as well murder red while we're here. Why aren't you using holy sword? I haven't got. Oh, what? Holy. Uh, I don't. I haven't got holy sword yet. I'm only level. I've only got level 3 spells. Okay. Do you know anything about? Oh no, sorry. Tell me about the creator race. This land was not always ice and snow. Once it was a steaming jungle, ruled over by a race of powerful, ruthless lizard men who forced the lesser creatures, all of you humans, dwarves, and elves, to serve them as slaves. But the land changed, the world grew cold, the old ones died out, and became a forgotten legend in the mists of time. Now all that remains is the legacy of their glory, the words of power. Do you know anything about Morgrim and his cult? Morgrim and his cult are nothing. A single drop of water in the ocean of history. He dreams of greatness, of the legacy of the creator races, and claiming the words of power. But they are dreams of a fool. His power came His people came to me seeking the word of power, but I sent them away. Morgrim is blind with ambition, consumed by an insane lust for power. I will not deal with a madman. I have too much to lose. What do you mean, too much to lose? My continued existence is my only concern. Morgrim and his followers could not recognize my grandeur. All the same, they possess just enough power to be a threat to me. That is why I sent them away. Okay, I have an essence sphere here, buddy boy. Ah, an essence sphere with the soul of a full-grown dragon already trapped within for me to feast upon. Give it to me, Tam, and I shall reward you with a mountain of gold from my vast hoard. I was hoping for a more substantial reward than gold. A powerful magic item, perhaps? You have performed a simple task, Tam. It required no great risk or capabilities on your part. If the gold I offer is not to your liking, keep the sphere for yourself. I can make other orbs and find other servants. I don't want to play it too easy. Here, take the orb. Here is your reward, Tam. 5,000 gold pieces. Now, I must savor this sweet essence of life. But
the tainted essence of a dead dragon. Now you will die.
wow, I got his voice totally wrong. Okay, here we go. Smite evil. Oh, it's almost dead. Come on, finish him off. Quick before he kills us. Drink a potion of speed. Oh, I guess his attacks are weakened as well. Yeah, that was only 30 damage. Come on, die.
I can't bear this much weight and keep up.
Potion of lesser restoration. He's still tough. I should have drunk bless and aid before I started. It hurts. More potions. Whoa. Just keep chugging potions. Eventually he'll stop. Stop missing. You removed all my buffs as well. It's just rude. Can't seem to hit him at all. Alright, I'm going back to base. I'll come back with buffs and an angry halfling. Nothing more angry than a halfling that you just murdered.
It was so strange.
Right, rest, and then we're going back fully potioned up and ready to party. Yeah, I used a haste potion, but I couldn't hit with a single attack. I attacked like 5 times in a row and they all missed. Yeah, I think clerics are better than paladins, but paladins are more stupid, and I like being stupid. Okay, buffs. Oh yeah, we were talking about the spells that I have. I've only got 3rd level spells. Level 14. Wait. Oh, it's level 15. Right. Ah, okay. What's the difference between cleric and paladin? Breath weapon, come on, smite him. Use barks, fuck barks, and use haste potions. Okay. Right. Buffs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then inventory. Give myself a potion of AIDS. Right, aid, bless, bark skin, speed, holy might, Oh, cool, you get actual bark skin. Okay, here we go. I'll kill him with one hit now. Oh no! I did hit him though. Bring Dale and Red Tiger. No, Tommy's the best. At dying. Just hit me for 100 and removed all my buffs again. Oh, thanks for the follow. Die! Oh my god! Immunity to mind spells. Oh, there we go. And I got all the XP because Tommy was dead. Yes, I did say give myself AIDS. Cloud's Head, Thieves' Tools plus 10, Key, and Dragon Blood. Whew, that was good. Let's save. Oh, I guess this is his mountain of treasure is these 3 chests. Ooh, that looks heavy.
I can't bear this much weight and keep up.
Feels heavy too. 4,500 gold. And unidentified boots. Time stop scroll. Can I use scrolls? I've never actually tried to use a scroll. Longsword. Oh, word of power.
You have done well to find the second word. Its power draws my spell, so that my projection may speak to you in this vision. There is much you must know.
I'm glad they fully voiced this character because they use special effects to do her voice that I can't do with my, voice box. Not arcane spells, but anything else is fair game. Oh, so I can use all the divine scrolls. I've just been selling them. What do you have to tell me?
Morgrim is nothing but a fool. He does not truly understand what he seeks. The words are ancient beyond imagination. They contain power he cannot fathom. I, Hadraline of the Word Slaves, was there at the beginning when the world was hot and this land was jungle where the old ones ruled.
Word slaves?
The living power of the words Morgrim seeks had to be bound in the flesh of the Word Slaves. We were unwilling guardians, our souls tied to the ancient magic of the old ones.
Did you mean, well, I'm heading to my next class, or did you mean to call me a whelp? Is that for failing to kill dragons? Have fun. I'll see you later, midnight. Sorry, living power of the words Morgrim seeks are to be bound in the flesh of the word slaves. We were unwilling guardians, our soul tied to the ancient magic of the old ones.
When the world was hot, we word slaves suffered for the empire of the old ones. The words ripping their power from our tortured spirits and our living flesh.
I think she has like a really subtle French accent. Old ones.
The old ones are my people. An ancient race of lizard folk who ruled the north before the dawn of time. We were old when even the elves were young. We were the first. We were the creator race. But we were also a race of unbridled cruelty. The strong ruled and the weak suffered. And we word slaves suffered most of all. Such was the way when the world was young and hot.
I like them young and hot. When the world was hot, what are you talking about?
Once this winter land was a lush jungle. Vents from the earth blasted scorching steam into the sky, and the world was warm and fruitful. The Old Ones lived in this paradise, as did we word slaves.
What does this have to do with me?
The humans and elves and dwarves were but slaves to my people, the creator race. Just as I was a slave, bound with the power of the words. Until the extinction of my people, and the coming of the endless winter.
God, she takes her time to say things, doesn't she? Can you tell me about the extinction of the Old Ones?
The world grew cold. The jungles died. Frost and snow covered the land. For all their power, the masters could not stop the change. They vanished from the world, consumed by the earth that had turned against them.
If your people were wiped out, how did you survive?
When the Old Ones vanished, the power of their words remained, as did we, the word slaves bound to that power, forced to walk the now frozen and desolate earth, forced to preserve the words and legacy of our masters.
That was a quick 10 minutes. We're learning about the Old Ones. And I'm choking on Iron Brew.
Many word slaves died when the endless winter came, but some learned to survive in the frozen waste, hiding from the lesser races who now hunted us. To survive what the masters could not endure.
It is diet. I'm not allowed sugar on my diet, so I'm not. I shouldn't have sweeteners either, or caffeine. But I was feeling irresponsible yesterday. But I much prefer diet to extra. What happened to Words of Power when the Old Ones died?
Over the centuries, the magic of the words became dormant. Their power faded. And as we who were left behind grew strong, the bonds enslaving us were broken. We who had once been slaves scattered and hid the words, so that we would be forever free of their legacy. Now, thousands of years have passed, and even we who hid the words no longer know where to find them.
What does this have to do with Mogrim?
Mogrim seeks to unlock the dormant power of the words, so that he may enslave again. Word slaves, humans, dwarves, elves. Mogrim would have all bow to him as master.
Mogrim will never succeed. I will stop him.
Mogrim is already doomed. The words were meant to release ancient evil upon the land, to devastate those who survived the change the Old Ones could not. The plague was only the first of the evils the words will unleash. The world as you know it shall be no more if Mogrim succeeds. This is the legacy of the creators.
Okay.
The words that No! It cannot be!
What's wrong?
Morak! She strikes at me! This cannot be! She attacks me through the words!
Wait, you were going to say something more about the words.
No!
Oh. Yeah, she is an awesome lizard. I think they've done something to her voice though. There's the S's are clearly they've done something digital to make. I mean, you can't possibly make that sound with your mouth, I don't think. but it's still really good. She, right, I think I'm going to end the YouTube video there, and I'll head back to base and sell some stuff and get a new Tommy. So